We are in the middle of what is a very exciting time for roller coaster enthusiasts. This is the time of the year where parks all over the country and all over the world are announcing new attractions that they plan to add next year. Now, it is mostly American parks that do this. European parks will usually tell years out in advance what they're doing. In a few years, it's kind of the North American amusement park thing to, during the fall season, around the school start time for most people here, they announce what rides are going in the next season. Now, I haven't really done much talking, or really any talking, about any rides that have been announced for next season for parks so far. There have been quite a few, but I wanted to go ahead and talk about this one because it's at a park that is pretty dang close to me, close enough that I'll probably be able to go with N-Big 1 on opening day, and that is, of course, Holiday World. I have to say, this is not the most well-built website ever. But anyways, as you can see here, the event starts in 12 hours, 58 minutes, and 40 seconds, where they're actually going to announce the new attraction coming in 2020. And at the top it says mark your spot. I don't know if that's signaling anything specific, but Holiday World has put out a plethora of teasers for this attraction. You can start by actually seeing there the kind of tiger background theming, so that signals this is going to be a water park attraction, because I don't know any holidays that have anything to do with tigers, and their water park is safari themed, so that makes sense, and all the teasers have that same kind of background going on. So taking a look at the teasers that we've got in the last couple of days, Holiday World has been posting these on social media to try and build up excitement for the new attraction. As most parks do, they like to tease, and it's always a whole lot of fun. So the past few weeks, this is what we've been getting. The first one says, "Hold tight," which is probably just referring to this being some kind of thrill ride or something, not a basic kiddie ride. Maybe it's just referring to the fact it's a ride at all that you have to hold on. The next one says mark your spot, and I'm not exactly sure what this means at all. This is the same one we saw at the top of the website. I don't even know where to start on that one. I'm not great at theorizing and building theories and that kind of thing. The next one says the race is on, and this is where things can kind of go in different directions. We've kind of already established this is going to be a water park attraction, so this could be referencing a racing water slide, or maybe just a water slide that's fast and maybe kind of has a racing theme, or maybe this is just all the way back referencing this looks like a tiger or a cheetah or something like that may run very fast, and so that just may be the only thing it's referencing there. I'm not exactly sure. There's just a lot of uncertainty around all these teasers that the internet hasn't really been able to figure out, and I definitely haven't been able to figure out. The next one says make a splash. That just continues to confirm this is going to be some kind of water-based attraction, but we already knew that, so that doesn't really tell us anything new, and it's probably the most obvious teaser. And the next one says slide on over, which we all assume is referencing this being a water slide, but you never really know with these teasers. The last one says lap it up, which could again be referring to this being some kind of racing water slide. As they said the race is on earlier, this one says lap it up, maybe laps around a racetrack. I don't really know. This is just a whole bunch of I don't really knows right now. So my friend Nathan and I, you can check out his channel if you haven't already. It's N-Big 1. It's pretty cool. It's pretty strange, but my channel's pretty strange too. But Nathan and I have come up with some theories on what exactly this new attraction could be. Theory number 1, launched water slide. This sounds really weird, but I've seen a lot of concepts online lately for LSM launched water slides. I saw a hydraulic launched water slide the other day. All these concepts videos seem to be popping up like right now, which means it's probably not going to be long before a park gets a launched water slide. And based on Holiday World's history with their water park and Thunderbird being a launch coaster, it kind of just makes sense for them to get the world's first launched water slide. I mean, Splash and Safari is already one of the best water parks in the nation, and having a launched water slide would just make it even better. Theory number 2, I kind of touched on this earlier, is a racing water slide. A lot of water parks have those basic racing slides. You see them a lot, like Music City Racers at Nashville Shores, where it's basically just a couple dips that you ride down on a mat. Now, I'm thinking that is definitely not what this is going to be, because with the level of teasing that Holiday World is doing right now, it would be really underwhelming if they were doing so much teasing for this attraction and it was something as simple as that. So I think if it is a racing water slide, it's going to be something a little bit more on the bigger side. They said this is not going to be a huge attraction like Thunderbird was, but again, with the amount of teasing they're doing, it has to be more than a very basic racing water slide that other parks have. If it is a racing water slide, it'll be something unique, and I'm not exactly sure what that entails. Now, another theory that is inspired by some leaked layouts that we saw online a little while ago. I'm never sure to trust these leaks, especially since the enthusiast community lately has been so, just create fake leaks about everything, and it's very frustrating. You never know what to believe anymore. But we saw these leaked blueprints for what appeared to be some kind of roller coaster using the old Pilgrim's Plunge station and kind of going around the Thanksgiving area. We know that section where Pilgrim Plunge's station is directly adjacent to Splash and Safari, and where they've kind of put this right now like kiddie water slide structure that's just by itself off on the other side of the path. So having a major water slide or water park addition to go with the kiddie area that's off by itself right now makes more sense to actually draw crowds over to that area. And yeah, that's it. I mean, the blueprints look like a roller coaster, but we obviously know this is most likely not a roller coaster. However, we haven't ruled out the possibility of this being a water coaster, basically a combination of some boat sections through the water and water coasters. You can look up Intamin water coasters online if you don't know exactly what I'm talking about, but I assume if you're a coaster enthusiast, you do. I could definitely see that coming, or some kind of new water slide roller coaster hybrid type thing we haven't seen before. But again, I think using Pilgrim's Plunge station in that area makes total sense, which is kind of inspired by that leak that may or may not be in any way true. But at the end of the day, we really have no idea what's coming to Holiday World next year. We feel fairly certain it's going to be a water park attraction, but we don't know exactly what kind of water park attraction, and who knows, maybe they will throw all that out the window and this will not be a water park attraction whatsoever, and maybe a main theme park attraction. I don't really know, but I'm really excited for 11 o'clock Central Time tomorrow when this gets announced and we know for sure what it is. But let me know within the next few hours before the event in the comments what your theories are for Holiday World's 2020 attraction, if you're excited, and hopefully if it's good enough to warrant me wanting to take time out of my usually busy schedule around the theme park opening season. Maybe I'll go out opening day and we'll check it out. Anyways, till next time, I will see you guys later.